Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther. Consider subscribing for more exciting videos on lifestyle, food, education, and agriculture. Anything you want me to discuss, any topic you would like me to discuss, just send me a message or leave a comment under any of my videos. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The name is Esther 2020. I'm so grateful for your support, for your comments, for your discussions, for your likes and your dislikes, for sharing my videos. I'm super grateful. It has been an interesting journey. Let's jump into the interview with Esther Kumar. I'm actually being interviewed by Esther Kumar. So you can watch this video on my channel and you can also watch it on her channel, Esther Kumar or Esther on YouTube.
Hi Esther, how are you doing?
Yeah, Esther, I'm doing fine. I'm blessed. And how are you?
I'm doing okay. Welcome to the hot seat.
Thank you. I think the seat is very hot.
It is very hot. Can you give us a brief introduction about yourself?
Esther, I'm a research fellow and also a YouTuber. I am an agriculturist, so I do research in relation to agriculture. At the moment, I'm working on cocoa in Suhum municipality in Ghana. I want to look at the different varieties we have and the different agroforestry systems. How best can we incorporate trees into our cocoa farms, and how best can we manage our environment rather than deforesting the forest in order to expand our cocoa fields.
Let me take you back a little bit. Can you tell us about your educational background? How long have you been studying agriculture and why agriculture?
I agric for my junior high school, the Living Spring Schools at Tabua Alaji, Ghana. So that's where I started and I got a passion, or I had a passion to study agric. So from there, I went to Ola Senior High in Ho, Ghana, where I studied also agriculture. I had the option of choosing between general agric and biology, and I chose agric. I don't know what drove me to still stay in agric, because we started with 5 people, 5 ladies, and everybody started dropping. We're left with 2. At the moment, I'm the only one in the agriculture sector. I think what drives me is my inner self, the passion for nature, the passion for plants, the passion for crops. That is what keeps me in the sector. So for my senior high, I went to University of Ghana and I studied crop science.
Yes, I remember you and I were mates back in Ola Girls Ho, Volta Region, Ghana, one of the best female schools. Then we further proceeded to University of Ghana, the premier university of Ghana, whether you like it or not. So I've known you for 17 years and I know how passionate you are about agriculture, and I'm very proud of how far you've come. So currently you are pursuing a second master's in agriculture, right?
Yes, this is my second master's. The first master's I studied international horticultural economics. So after that first master's, I realized that I'm not into economics, so I decided to go back to my roots. That is crop science. That's where my passion is. So I prefer to work with farmers, to work with plants, to work with the soil, not into economics. So I decided that no, this is not what I want. This is not what Esther wants. So I decided to now study sustainable international agriculture at the University of Göttingen and Kassel. It's a partner program between these 2 universities. My first master's, I actually had a scholarship from it's called DAAD scholarship. So that's what I came to Germany with. And with this second master's program now, it is self-financed. I financed everything myself.
Wow, impressive. So how did you get to Germany and how long have you been there? And what are the methods to go study abroad, specifically to study in Germany? Can you take us through the process?
So there are different methods to study in Germany. I mean, how to fund yourself. The first one is through scholarships. Option is to come with a sponsorship letter. Somebody who is financially stable, who can write a statement or a letter to say that, okay, when you come to Germany, the person can support you to sustain yourself whilst you study. And then the third one is you having a block account. The amount now is about 10,000 euros, or a little bit above 10,000 euros. So you need to have this block account here in Germany, and then you are given a certain amount. At the moment, the amount per month to sustain yourself is 853 euros. So you need to multiply by 12 kind of. So this is the amount you need to have before you come to Germany. So those are the three methods in order to study here in Germany. Most of the universities in Germany, the public university, tuition is free.
So these are the three methods to come to Germany to study. Nice. So if tuition is free, why are you self-financing your second master's?
It's free, but to sustain yourself in terms of accommodation, paying for your health insurance, buying food, transport, and you pay a semester fee, a kind of a fee for administrative cost, and also you also get a semester ticket where you can travel within your region or your locality. So that is what the course is all about. Depending on how big your region is, the size of your region determines how much you pay for your semester fee. For instance, at University of Göttingen, because it's in Lower Saxony, which is the second largest state in Germany, you pay a little above 300 euros per semester.
Wow. So what does someone need to know before coming into Germany? Is there any preparations the person can do before coming into the
Germany is an interesting place. I've loved this place. I've been here since 5 years. And what I can say is, before you come, you should always have in mind that Germany, they speak German. So basic knowledge in the German language will help. Because for instance, if you want to go and see the doctor might not speak English. It is not his fault. So you need to be able to communicate your problem to the doctor. You might find yourself in the supermarket. I've had times where people, instead of buying, maybe they want to buy something, then they end up buying animal food. I've had time people tell me I ended up buying dog food or cat food because they didn't know. So basic level of German language, I think, is important. Apart from that, you should also know that the climate here is totally different from what we have, for instance, in the tropics. We have winter, we have spring, we have autumn, and sometimes you wonder if you're in summer. You might be in summer, but the weather is still cold. So German, the weather has kind of mood swings. So it's important to have this knowledge before coming to Germany.
Esther, can you tell us about some of your work experiences, the researches you've done, places you've been, conferences you've attended in relation to
I've attended a couple of conferences. The major one I've attended and participated and worked is Tropentag. Tropentag is an European international conference where topics like food, nutrition, environment, agriculture is being discussed. So there are different people have research works that people have done is being presented to oral presentation, to poster presentations, and I've participated actively by working as the editorial assistant. So I edited all the abstracts. I did it for 2019 and I also did it for this year, 2020. I've also worked with the International Center for Development and Decent Work with partnership with the International Labour Organization. So I work there as a work and study assistant, where I work with researchers and PhD students. We talk about labor, we talk about labor in all sectors, in the agriculture sector, in other sectors. So we also organize workshops and training sections for most of the researchers that come. Most of them are coming from developing countries like Ghana, Kenya, Pakistan. So I've worked with internationals from all over, from Asia, from the US, from Africa, from Europe, everywhere. My experience working with all these internationals has helped me out a lot to improve my interpersonal communication and interpersonal skills. How to relate to people, very key. And it's important. This skill of interpersonal, intercultural communication is very important if you want to work in any international organization. And that is one important skill I've gained working with all these internationals, of which I'm so grateful for. So I'm more of an international person. Through my work experience, I've understood and had this intercultural competence, because we work with different people from different cultures. Their perspectives are different. The way they see things and do things are different from the way I might see things, and it's something I really admire. I think diversity is very beautiful.
Wow. Ola Girls is definitely proud of you, as well as University of Ghana. We are really proud of you. You've gone really far in the agricultural field. We have these misconceptions about agriculture. Can you debunk them for me? One, we think that agriculture is male-dominated. It's for only males. Number two, some of us think that everybody who studies agric becomes a farmer. How true is that?
Yes, I've also had that challenge. As I said from the beginning, for my secondary school, I had a lot of people discouraging me, to the extent of someone going to my mom to tell her that why is she wasting her money and her resources on educating me to end up as a farmer, to go and stay in the village somewhere. The question is, the people in the village, are they less of humans? Are we better off because we live in the city than them? Obviously not. So, and this sector is dominated by men. That is true. Most of the places I've worked, at the moment, I'm actually working with men. I'm the only lady in the middle, and then I have about 4 strong men around me. So it's been an interesting journey. I come from also a family that is male dominated. I think that's what gives me the energy and then the zeal to stay in the sector. And I'm happy to be there. There was a time where I went for an interview and then I was selected. The next comment I heard from someone who attended the interview and was not selected was, they chose you because you are a lady. And I was like, hell no, you don't know me, you don't know my work experience. Back at the University of Ghana, I work as a national service, a teaching and research assistant, where I also work with internationals, people from the West African sub-region. So it was experience and that competence, that's what qualified me to work in this new position as work and study assistant for most of the PhD and the research assistant under the ICDD. So you have this kind of people giving you like bad attitude or negative attitude because one, you are a lady. I've defended myself why I'm a lady, why I do agric. I've defended myself several times, and I'm still defending myself, and I will defend myself to the very end. Agric is my life, food is my life, and I'm ready to go in for it. I'm like, hey, I'm selected because I deserve it. I was selected because I know what I do. And it's quite interesting. Even after the ICDD, which ended in December 2019 last year, I didn't go looking for a job. It was my boss that actually went to look for a job for me. And for my current project, with the sector in Suhum municipality back home in Ghana, with IITA, I didn't go looking for, I did not look for this opportunity. It was actually my boss that looked for it and sent it to me. So at the end of the day, it's not because I'm a lady or because it is Esther. Cocoa sector is kind of a male-dominated sector. When I go to Ghana, for instance, which I'll be going soon, I'm going to be working with men. And why would they select a man to go and be working with men rather than to select me? Not because I'm a lady, but because I'm competent. I'm not bragging, but I know who I am and what I stand for. I'm an agriculturist, I'm not a farmer. So there's a difference between being an agriculturist and being a farmer. Farming is part of agriculture, but agriculture is not farming. Farming is what happens on the field. Agriculture is everything that happens from the farm to it ends on the table of the consumer. So it's from farm to fork, that is agriculture. Everything along the value chain is agriculture. And you see that a lot when it comes to the organic sector. That is where also my focus is. There's inspection, there are regulations. So yeah, it's agric is not farming, and farming is not agric.
There you have it. Farming is part of agriculture, but agriculture does not equate to farming. Thank you, Esther. I know you have a YouTube channel just like me. We began this YouTube journey together not too long ago. What was your motivation behind your channel? What is your channel about? What is the name of your channel, and how can people find you and subscribe to your channel?
I'm also a YouTuber, yes, you just as you rightly stated. My channel name is Esther Asari, food and agriculture specialist. So you can find me on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Esther Asari 2020. So my YouTube channel is on food, on lifestyle, on agriculture, and on education. So my motivation for having this channel was, I always get questions, Esther, how are you able to manage your weight? What are you eating? What keeps you in the agriculture sector? Why are you so passionate about education? You're always going to one school, learning this and the other. So I decided, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to put some of these ideas out there. That of course you should eat, but you should know what you are eating. Food is not food until it is healthy, it is sustainable, it can protect our environment. And not because we want to eat, that's why we need to degrade our environment. I always say you are what you eat. So that's what my channel is mainly about. And of course I like to travel, so you see some of my travel videos. And I did a couple of workouts. So those are the things I do. I mean, to maintain myself, and yeah, that's me and the channel. So you can always find me on YouTube, Esther Asari. Subscribe, share, like, comment.
So go subscribe to Esther Asari's channel. This is the name below. Like, share her videos. You need to know what you eat. You don't just have to be eating everything. So you are what you eat. That is what she says on her channel. So go subscribe, follow her on other social media platforms as well. So Esther, I'm very proud of everything you're doing. You're multitasking, combining research, YouTube, being a family person, and a whole lot. What are your future plans for agriculture, and where do you think agriculture will take you in the next years to come?
Thank you very much, Priscilla, for your question. Going forward, I would like to, after my master's, preferably I would like to work in a research institution where I can add to the formulation and implementation of policies that protect our environment. I mean, sustainable policies that can protect our environment, agriculture, our food sector, our food systems. So those are my plans. Nevertheless, I can also pursue my PhD if the opportunity comes. So I'm open to opportunities. I call myself a global citizen. Anywhere there's life, I'm ready to go. But I also need to find a balance between my professional life and family life. At the moment, I don't have kids. I don't have children. I hope to start soon or later. But now it's all about me. It's all about Esther, focusing on my professional life, my career life. How best can I develop myself? Which is very key. I'm not going to live my professional life for family. Neither am I going to leave family for professional life. I have to find a balance. And that is exactly what I'm going to do in the nearest future. So PhD or work, Esther is here. A global citizen for sustainable agriculture. Sustainable foods, sustainable agriculture. Can work in the UN, any non-governmental organization, research institution. Esther is open. It's open. Especially, what I can say is, if you are passionate about something, there might be a lot of challenges. People will discourage you, but don't let yourself down. It's all about self-determination and your ability to stand for and defend what you believe in. So go for what you believe in, work towards it. I'm a go-getter, be a go-getter. Achieve what makes you you. And what makes me, Esther, is agric, is food, That's what has brought me a lot of opportunities. The first time I left Ghana, it was because of agric. So if you feel you're passionate about something, it can be entertainment, it can be anything. Just look around you and make it work. It's all about you. Be happy, laugh, smile, be you. That's what I can say. There are a lot of opportunities in this world. The ones that we can see and the ones that we can't see. It's all about you. So just find your niche. Do your best to be you.
Thank you very much, Esther, for coming onto the show and telling us all about yourself and about agriculture. This will go a long way to help others. Go follow her on other social media platforms. Subscribe to her channel, Esther Sari, on YouTube. Mine is Priscilla Kuma. Share my videos, like, leave comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.